Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're going to start building some music videos
using my green screen in LumaFusion. Oh my God, it's Rocktober. Rock, 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 rock around the clock with Rocktober.
Yeah. First, we're going to kick off with a song by an amazing artist and multi-instrumentalist by the name of Mr. Smith. This is Playing for Time.
I'm not out to get to you like that. Just a part of me feels like I want to know you more. I couldn't give enough time to be more than just friends, but you inspire some kind of charge, like I've been plugged in. It's like static through my veins, like I've been plugged in. It's driving me insane. I want to know why I get the feeling we could achieve something together, or maybe just experience through time. Maybe I'm mad, I could eat you as if starved, but I'm not playing for you, I'm just playing for time. I'm just playing for time. I don't want to take something some man's taken before. Just a part of me feels like it wants to know you more. Couldn't give enough of myself to be more than your friend, but you inspire some kind of charge, like I've been plugged in. It's like static through my veins, like I've been plugged in. It's driving me insane. I want to know why I get the feeling we could achieve something together, or maybe just experience through time. Maybe I'm mad, I could eat you as if starved, but I'm not playing for you, I'm just playing for time. I'm just playing for time. I'm just playing for time. I'm just playing for time.
Boom. Mr. Smith, Playing for Time. What an amazing artist. He's a drummer, guitarist, vocalist, multi-instrumentalist, really, really talented. And we haven't seen him around for a little while because he's currently going through a move. And once he's settled, we should see him back again. If you've been wondering where Mr. Smith is, hello, I'm Jade. This is How to App on iOS, where every day we take a look at apps, music creativity, making videos like today, mental health and well-being, interviews with great artists. We've got one coming up this week with JDL, who'll be on the show. David Lees will be on the show for an interview and all that jazz, and boom to the boop. And yeah, welcome along to Wart Warriors. If you're a Wart Warrior, you can, for $1 a month, you can become a Wart Warrior and get emojis and stuff and things. Well, let's cover something that we talked about yesterday. So we had a show yesterday covering the Silo app, and I needed to give clarification on that. So we'll give clarification, but we'll say hello to everyone first on the pricing, because I know I was a bit confused with it. Hello, Russ. Hello, Cy. Hello, Thomas Christ. Hello, Leela. What's going on? Anyone else who's watching? I see there's more people watching, but everyone's shy today. So we had Silo I talked about Silo in the video yesterday, and so you can buy Octane and own it outright, and that's all good. There's two prices, $9.99 and you own it outright with a selection of sounds, or $39.99 and you unlock everything. Or you can join the subscription, and the subscription gives you access to everything. So I was right. I was basically right. They got back to me at the end of the show, and yeah, that is the way you can use Silo. So you just need the subscription for $4.99 a month to Soundware Plus, and then you get access to Ties, Silo, Octane. Just thought I'd give that update anyway, even though I was right. Amazing. All right, so let's do this. Price drops. Maze Rider. So Base Leveler, both of these are on sale, and not much else has changed from the day before. This Audio Evolution Mobile Studio, I did say in November I'm going to try and make a song using this. It is a DAW. I do own it, and I've got it all unlocked. So I'm going to attempt to make a kindercore song next month using this sucker here. First time ever using the DAW. Finally getting around to it. Yeah. There you go. Not much in the way of price drops to notable stuff. We are using LumaFusion today. Yes, LumaFusion. It is $29.99 for LumaFusion. Absolutely worth your time, because we're talking about Rocktober and making music videos. If you don't have it, then you don't have it. There's plenty of other options out there, but LumaFusion is the best. And today we're going to be focusing on green screening, because I have a bunch of footage I want to start putting into the video. Hey, Tremor Bear, what's happening? Hi, JDL. I just mentioned you before. We can do this too while we're here. Boom, boom, diddly boom. Look at all these images I have here of things. So JDL's coming on the show on Friday, my time Australia, Thursday for everybody else. And we're going to have an interview with JDL and find out more about JDL. So there's something to look forward to. Kill this. All right, shall we get into this today? And I'm going to try and fit in as much as I can for this video clip with the footage I already have, and see where we go, see if I can start build up some parts of it with previous footage I've already shot. Should be okay. So first, we're going to open up a LumaFusion. Hi, Kim. Hope you're doing well, Kim. Where is LumaFusion? There it is. Look at this. Look what we already have here. What's showing? Look what we have. Who is that? Here's a new character who is in the new MEtheist clip. Who is this character? Who is this weirdo who sent me a video to add it to? Does anyone know who that is? Let's do a close up. Look at this weirdo sitting here. Hey, Gregory O'Sullivan. Who is this creepy character? Well, this is meant to be Davros. And what we're going to do today, it's well done, Kim. Well done. Kim's on the ball. It's Russ. Russ got himself a cheap green screen. He hung it up outside on his clothesline. He put on this ratty old coat. He got a Davros mask and these weird fingernail things. Look at him. And he sat out in his back garden and shot me some footage for the video clip. And what I'm going to attempt to do today is chop this footage of Russ and put it on the base of a Dalek and turn him into Davros from Doctor Who. Brilliant stuff. Let's start by opening up this clip here, and I'll turn off the green screen. So look at that. This is how easy it is, right? You can get as anal as you possibly can with green screens. This is a kitchen sheet. It's a tablecloth, I think. It's a tablecloth. What's going on, Jim? Jim Shannon on sounds. So Russ went and bought a cheap tablecloth, hung it up on his clothesline, went outside, put on this costume, and sent this to me. So look, you can see it doesn't cover the whole screen, but we don't need that. It's all good. £1.70. There you go. £1.70. You can be a superstar. And all I've done in here is gone in and clicked on the little keyhole up here. I chose the green screen chroma key. And when you click on this, you can just drag your eyedropper over and pick the color to wipe out the green screen. And that's how we've got this black background. So even if it's wrinkled and a shambles, it's still fine. Look at it, works perfect. When we hit play, we've got Russ moving. His hand goes out of shot there a little bit. It's all right, we can use this stuff. We've got other bits. Look at this weirdo sitting out in his backyard. Imagine what the neighbours think of him. What's going on, Dave Fox? So we've got some footage here of Russ. So let's start chopping some of this up and see what we can do with it. Because there's heaps of it. And I got him to sit in some different directions as well. Look at him turning and pointing, moving his chair around. I did tell you to sit in the middle of the screen, Russ, not to the side. But anyway, what can I expect? There's enough here definitely to work with. What's going on? Deep Gravity, good to see you. So what we'll do is we'll use some of this. We'll do some chopping here. So we'll take all this, chop this about here. We'll move all this stuff out the way. We don't need it right now. And now what I'm going to do is double click on this. And I'm going to go into this section down here, our frame and fit. And I'm going to try and crop what I don't need. So we'll crop this. We'll crop the top out of this as well. And we'll just crop this edge. So now we have him fully organized there. What's going on, Joe? And now we can take this and we can shrink this down. See, now we can move this around, we can shrink it down, and I can add a little Davros body to this, which I already have prepared. I hope so. I don't think I do have it prepared. So we'll jump out of there and we'll go through my photos. Let's see, how am I going to do this? Let's go in here to background eraser, and I'm going to try and create this Davros. So I've got this photo here of Davros. This might not work. It could be a fail. It could be a massive fail. We'll zoom in on this. I want to remove all of this Davros. So we'll just start deleting him from here. It doesn't have to be perfect yet. That'll do for now, I think. We can go in and edit this later. I just want to get an idea of what this is going to look like. I'm going to hit finish. And let's give it a bit of room. Hit save. So I'm just using background eraser here, which is on the App Store. I've done a show on it. If you want to check it out, it's really handy for quickly removing backgrounds from images. And now I can click on this and open this in LumaFusion. Share. And nearly every app you have, and just as I say that, normally has a, there you go. Normally, nearly every app on iOS has a share in LumaFusion button. If you've got LumaFusion installed, which is incredibly handy. So now that should have opened in LumaFusion. And we can, there we go. So there's the image. We can bring this image in here. We can reshape this. Resize it. Now we can bring our Russ video in. Because he's sitting still, right? So this is going to work good. Fucking hell. Oh, good. All right, let's move that there. So now all I really need to do is just reshape Russ. Oh my God. It's perfect. Oh man, I love this job. So now Russ is Davros. We can we can resize it a little bit more, get it to sit a bit better. Probably a little bit higher. Davros. It's Davros, Dave. Davros. So there you go. We've got our little image of Davros. So yeah, this is going to work really good, I think. We could probably make him a little bit wider, actually, so his jacket overhangs. Let's move the little robot bit down. So what I need to do, I've actually done this wrong, yeah? So what I need to do is actually make it a bit smaller. I should have done this in a brand new project. But we can fix that. So there's at least one item. We can probably even, I can probably even make this much smaller. So we've got more room to play around with it. What I will probably do is just move it. Let's go into the cropping. And the thing is too, it all depends on which order you put this in. So, I can make it so he does go behind that. So if we swap these around, let's just unpin them. So it's probably going to get a better, this will probably be better by putting him behind the controls. See, like that. Weird. There we go. So there's our little Davros, Russ. So there's enough footage in that. And what I can do, because I've screwed up here, what I'm going to do is just select all of this. I'm going to hit the select, and then I'm going to delete all of that. Then we'll move this to the front of the timeline. Unselect. We'll delete this. And now I can save this out. Now, here's probably the smartest thing to do in this is now, before I save this as an item, is go into the settings and choose. Let's make this, we can make this square. Make it a 1-to-1. So it's not, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Let's reverse that. We'll leave it as it is. So that's cool. What I'm going to do is change the background. So I want to change the background to green. I can't remember where to change the background. That's really, really good, isn't it? Background color, there it is. You may be thinking, why are you changing the background to green? Well, because I'm going to import this into another video. So then if I have a green background, then I can remove this background again. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're just going to go over here, save this as a movie now to our photos. We'll save this in... just going to save it in 1080p. And we'll give it some high quality, extreme. We don't need the sound, so just the video. And then I'm going to save that to my... So it's 2 minutes that we can chop up. The thing is, like, there's not a lot of footage of this character in the film. He just kind of makes a surprise appearance with Darth Vader a couple of times. So I'm not going to need a lot of footage. Hey, Mamsie, what's going on? Good to see you. If I've missed anyone else, I do apologize. Just scrolling back up. Boom. Thanks for becoming a Wart Warrior also, Mamsie. So now I'll be able to import this, and basically the shots that I have Russ in this is kind of background. So he's going to be like behind Darth Vader. When he lands on the planet, he's behind Darth Vader again. But I can now have this footage of him and just animate him. Oh, I missed you too. What's going on, Coldacre? Hey man, Coldacre, I ordered these fucking lightsabers and they haven't arrived yet. And I contacted them. Oh man, they better arrive by Friday. I'm sweating bullets. What's going on, Audible? Good to see you. Hope you've been okay. So we now have Davros. This is exciting to have Russ featured in a MEtheist clip. So now we'll jump out of this. We don't need this anymore. And this was our original project, our storyboard project. And what I'm going to do is click this and make a duplicate and start building on top of this template. So here's where our story is. So now we can see where is a scene where Russ is in here. There he is. So in this scene, we've got our first scene with Russ. Hi, Hugh. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so here's where we can bring Russ and a Darth Vader in. So we'll go to our photos and grab this footage of Russ. Oh, sorry, Davros. We'll bring that in here. There's our Davros. And now, because I've added a green screen to that, I can just double click on this video, head over to the green screen section, the little keyhole, and look at that. It's already keyed in. It's already keyed in. It's wicked. So we can now zoom in and take this image of Davros and replace this Davros. Look at that. And now we've got a moving Davros. How good is that? So now I need a moving Darth Vader for this scene. So luckily, I previously had some Darth Vader footage of me in my costume. So we're going to imported. Imported files. Let's see if we can find some Darth Vader footage of me standing, waving my fist around as Darth Vader. That's a light. This is lightsaber footage. I want some footage where I don't have a lightsaber. This could be some. Nope. There's me doing the Trump dance. Let's see. Bass, dancer, Darth Vader on drums, Darth Vader with sword. Oh, here we go. Here's some stuff. What the hell? Probably something like this, even that. Let's see if there's any other footage in here. Imported files. Let's try bringing this in. I'm sure I've got some more footage. Let me just check a memory card, guys. I've got a memory card full of footage, I think. Let's see if it's attached. Yes, I have a memory card here. MEtheist video clip. Let's see what's in here. I have so much extra footage here. It's all sword stuff. Don't know what this one is. It's Donald Trump. Let's go back to this folder because I have this MEtheist stuff here. Darth Vader with sword, Darth Vader with drums. Darth Vader with sword. That's the same stuff I already had. Darth Vader strobe. Let's have a look. Man, I'm sure I had a whole section of Darth Vader stuff where I'm just standing there posing, putting my hands on my shoulders. I'm absolutely positive there was some footage of that. Darth Vader drums, Darth Vader sword, drum kicks, guitarist. Let's go back in here. I will use the Donald Trump stuff, I think. Okay, where's this Darth Vader stuff? Let's have a look at this. Okay. Did I drag the Darth Vader stuff in there? Oh no, that's an image. All right. I'm getting lost. All these images underneath are absolutely... Guitarist with dreads, guitar, guitarist strobe. This is the GIMP. Bass player. This is a lesson to folks to title your videos. Title your videos. It really does help. Ah, here we go. This is what we want. I think. Maybe not. I think I'll just use the clip that I already had. I think it's this one here. Ah, this is it. There it is. It's right there in front of me. All right, let's just drag this in. So what I'm seeking in here, there's a whole bunch of stuff where I'm just folding my arms. There it is. That's it right there. So it's only a short clip I'm looking for. So we'll chop all this from here. Let's split that. And we'll get rid of this for now. Let's get rid of this green screen. So again, double click. We want to go to our section down here. Click on the little keyhole and remove green screen. Now you notice there's still lots of stuff there. And this is where we use our color picker. And once you use your color picker, everything's gone. What's going on? Set up by Marshall. So now we've got Darth Vader in here. It's not perfect yet. And we can crop some of this. Let's crop it. So get into some cropping here. Try and crop out the rest of that green screen. Bring this in. And then we want to move this. Then we'll go back into our green screen and try and fix up this helmet. So you've got these brightness ranges here. So you want to try and get, with your color picker, the color that's the most consistent throughout all the entire green screen. And then once you've got that, then you can go in here and play with your hit range and try and just make sure you get everything looking good. Let's see what that looks like. Right. So yeah, kind of around this point here, all this stuff looking forward. So we'll start there. I'm going to chop this here. Get rid of this. Now remember, I'm only going to use a second of this. This is only a small section. So probably from there to about there. We'll crop that. And as you can see, it's only from there to there. So it's only a very small section. Let's try and move this into position a bit better to replace the original Darth Vader. And now we should be able to just go in here and make that disappear. There we go. So we've already replaced one portion of this clip pretty quickly. I'm going to delete this. Delete. Delete. That seemed like a lot of work just for that little shot, yeah? But this is the thing. It's all these little shots are going to be important. Now you can kind of see there's some artifacts on Russ's hand. It's kind of see-through. So we kind of need to address that quickly. So we'll pause it on that section. And now we're on Russ's image. We'll go into the green screen here and see if we can't dial that in a bit. Did I click the right one? All right. Ah, see, I should have done that in the original footage. That's where I fucked up. So let's just click on green screen. So we can bring a little bit of it back in. Here we go. Let's see how that looks now. Still see through a bit. But I can retake that. So these are only preliminary shots. Just to get an idea of how this clip's going to look. Let's put in something a bit more sinister than the fruit shop. It's not very cool, the old fruit shop thing. Let's see if I can find what can I use for a background for this. I'm sure there would be. Let's jump on YouTube and do a search for. See you later, Jim. Death Star Throne Room background. All right, so here's a throne room. And we've got stars moving in this too. See, we've got movement in the back there. Okay, so we'll take this full screen. And let's pull down and hit screen record. And we'll let this go for a few seconds. Okay, that should be enough. Stop screen record. And now, hopefully that's saved. Yep, 27 seconds, that should be enough. We can go over here and look for that photo, that video we just screen recorded. Perhaps. There we are. Let's bring this in here. All right, what we want to do is crop this. Don't need that. And now we can trim this, get rid of this. We don't need it anymore. And we can replace the image down the bottom. Because remember, everything that's at the front or at the back needs to go down the bottom. So everything builds up. So the back to forward. Yeah, so now we can take this and drag it down here. And now we have Darth Vader and Davros standing in front of this animated footage, which we can now go in and add a filter to it and make it a bit darker to match the characters. So I've just gone in here to color and effects for the video, and I chose contrast. And now we can start messing with the contrast a bit to to try and get this to match. Get a bit more saturation in there. That looks pretty cool. Look at Russ. I think he needs to come down a bit lower. He's probably a bit high. Probably a bit more. I can't believe Russ is in a MEtheist clip. This is sick. So there's the other section we want to put him in over here. So let's throw him in here as well. And we should be able to just grab this clip here and make a duplicate of it and bring that in here. Boom. And here's where we can change, we can take a different section now of Russ. We don't want that because his arm's out of shot. So probably from about there. I think that'll be enough. Righty. Let's shrink Russ down, make him a little bit smaller this time. There we go. So what I'm going to do with this one, see, we don't have enough footage in this clip here. I can't take, oh no, there is a bit more. Oh, plenty, cool. All right, so now he's in front of Darth Vader. So what we'll do now is we'll grab another Darth Vader clip from my imported section, and we'll grab one with a lightsaber. Some footage with a lightsaber. Shorty on the way. Here we go. We've got some footage here with a lightsaber. I don't want to be waving it. I want to have it just in my hand. This should be cool. That's what we want. Right. Now the problem is here, as you can see, the lightsaber goes out of shot. Anyway, so let's go and add some green screen, see if we can remove the background for this. It's probably going to be a tough one. There we go, that's good. We'll head over here and crop this out, all these side bits. And let's move the Darth Vader character. Probably won't have to move it too much because it's going to go out of shot. The lightsaber. Sweet. We'll probably make Russ a little bit bigger and we can move him now into a different position. Let's kill this scene. Let's undo that. What did I do wrong there? Well, you'll notice, and you've all probably done this before, when you add things, see this line here? This line links images together. So this video and this image are now linked. So you've got to remember to unlink them if you're going to delete something. I'm sure people have done this a lot with LumaFusion. So there we go. We can now add a background in here, which I should have that photo of the grass, the grassy knoll, which I've been using all the way through this. Somewhere. There it is. Good stuff. Again, I can work on this Darth Vader. You can see the helmet's a bit screwed. We can go into the green screen and hopefully fix up some of that. So what I'm going to do is chop this down to here. Now you'll see I'm starting to swing the sword, and I don't want that. I want it to kind of stop here. So what we're going to do is just go double click on this, and I'm going to make this Darth Vader scene a little bit slower. So I'm going to take it down to about 95. Still not enough. We'll go down to 90. So I'm just slowing down the video, which is extending it out a little bit. So we'll go a little bit more, maybe down to 85. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Look at fucking Ross. Ridiculous. So remember too, this footage here in the background, this will be real footage that we shoot outside to match where we're doing the actual sword fight between me and Doctor Who, Darth and Doctor Who. So I will capture like just some footage of like a scene like this, but the trees will be moving and everything. So it will look much more realistic than this photo, because the perspective's all kind of wrong in this photo. Definitely is all kind of wrong at this point. I mean, if I wanted to, let's just do this for some fun. Let's go in here and go to another app. We'll go into Motion Leap. I've done several shows on Motion Leap. It's really cool. It can take a single photo and animate it, and somewhat animate it. So we'll load in this photo of the scene. So this, and we'll try and make these trees move a little bit. Yeah, try and give the impression that these trees, and what we'll do also is down here you can overlay skies in here. So check this out. I can choose a sky and it'll animate now. See that how that sky's moving now? The background ever so slowly. I can speed it up. No, that's the so we've got all these different skies we can choose. Look at that. That looks pretty evil. So now we've got a sky happening. Let's try and find a... That looks pretty cool too. What about this? Oh, that looks sick. So you can change the brightness of it as well. Give it some darkness, make it look really evil. I mean, even something like that. There's heaps of them in here too. This app's really sick. It's oh, that's the one. That looks wicked. And now we'll go in. So we've selected that. Oops. Zoom out. And what do I want to do now? I want to go fuck. Sweet. So we got that sky looking cool. And now we want to go in and add some things to this. So we want to try and animate the trees a bit. So this is what I'm going to do. So what you do here is we take this select button and we can draw over these trees. All right. I'm just going to draw over them. I'll do it with my finger actually. In fact, let's undo that. So we only want the tops of the trees. We don't want the stems of the trees. And you don't have to get all of it, because having some bits not move is okay. So we'll go in here, draw over these trees, all in here. Now that we've selected all of that, now what we can do is go in and hit the direction, and we can draw directions. So we can just do arrows. And then when we hit play, look at that. Probably a bit too much going on there. So we can go in here and remove these just by Xing them. And the key is to not make it too much, just little arrows. So yeah, you can get kind of creative. If you don't have video, you can do this, and then we'll just export that for now. We won't make it anything fancy, just showing you, reminding you how to do these kind of things. So you can take really cool images just and make them look somewhat alive. We'll to make this 60 seconds, 24 seconds. We don't need a lot. And just export it. And just for a place marker to see what it's kind of going to look like. Now we can save this wherever we want. It's totally up to you. We can save it straight to LumaFusion. Look at that. Boom. It'll also save a copy straight to your photos as well. And it automatically saves these things into your section here, into your little projects thing within Motion Leap. So let's replace this background with this new little video we made. Maybe. Why is it not loading? Why are you not loading? What's going on? Oh, it's because I have it blocked out. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Let's go full screen. Not too bad. We can get rid of this photo now. It's because it's not needed. Oops. See? Did it again. We can get rid of this. And bring these two down. Now you only get six video spaces up here. So, you know, make sure what you're putting in, try and, you know, maximize what you're putting in here to get the best effect. So let's have a look at these two together, see how they're going. What are we, an hour in? Sweet. I mean, you would get away with that in a video clip, having that animation there, because, you know, that section is so short. So you're not really going to be able to focus on the fact that those trees aren't really moving, you know. So for those of you, you know, who don't have the ability to go out and shoot video outside or, you know, make it look like that, there's ways around it. You can, you know, use a photo in a quick shot like that, and you're going to get away with it. Hey, Gary Hubbs, what's going on? Who else have I missed? Hello, iOS Music Man. Yes, it is a subscription. I think it's like $4.99 a month. I've been I have a yearly subscription with them because I use it so much. Question: can you flatten layers? Yes, of course you can. But the thing to do is what I did earlier, right, with Russ's clip. Is not to is not to go in here. And you can do this. You could go in and take this section, delete everything else. Now that you have, say I want to keep this, I'll show you what I mean. So now that we've got that, I could duplicate this. Let's duplicate it. So, and I could just want to, we'll remove the music. And then I can go into select and select all this. Yeah. Slowly. And delete that. And do the same for the rest of this clip. Oops. Oh man, I hate that. Let's delete all of that. Delete this. And now you could flatten this, yeah? Take out this last little clip here. And now go into this, flatten it out, do a save, movie, photos, 1080p, high quality, extreme, remove the audio. And then save this out And now you've saved up three tracks that you would previously use. So I'll definitely be doing this when I do the final mix of the video. I'll start to compress stuff down, and then, yeah. So they're hard-coded in, because if you have a look at the original MEtheist video, that's what I did. I'll open the MEtheist video and show you. I hard-coded everything to each scene and then just dragged all the scenes in at the end. So they're all just block, 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 block with nothing piled up, no Tetris scenes. And then you've got plenty of room if you need to add anything later on. You just want to add like a rain effect. See, then we can do things like that. If I want to add a rain effect on top of it, which I'll show you, we'll do that in a sec. You've got plenty of room to add things on top, like a rain overlay or snow or anything like that. Because there's plenty of these things you can get off YouTube as well. Remember that. You can do a YouTube search and find, like, just type in green screen snow, green screen rain. And just these things, they're free to download. So I'll show you how to download it too. Well, let's do that as well. Once this clip is downloaded, and what we'll do is we'll delete these. Oh, I know why this is taking so long. I'm such a dick. Fuck. I'm going to cancel this. Cancel. What a waste of time. Did I move it right to the start? Yeah, see, that's what I didn't do. Select all and move it to the start of the project, you dink. There we go. That's better. 1080p, extreme, video only. Why does it still say, hang on. Why does it still say 12? Have I still got more? Oh. I've still got all this footage in here. Undo. Let's get rid of this. Door. See, mistakes make you better, guys. If you make a mistake, just move on. Fix it. Don't cry. It's all good. All right. Photos. Extreme. Video only. Export. That's a lot better. So that's how fast it should take. Cool. So now you'll see that will appear here in my photos and videos. Let's go albums. Has this gone reverse? No. Really? Descending. Ascending. Huh? I'm confused. What's going on with my photos? Why are all my photos ascending? What? I'm super confused, guys. This doesn't make any sense. Recently added. There we go. So now we can just import that, and now we can go in and delete all this because we don't need it. And there you go. There's our single clip. So now that can just be dragged in. And then you can add, you've got plenty of room to add more effects. And I'll show you what I mean. So if we go over here, if you don't have this app too, then you're crazy. This app's absolutely worth your time. I did a show on this ages ago. It's called Beat Time. Okay? And this is what it does really well. It's got a whole bunch of features it does, but this is what's really cool about it. Click on here, hit YouTube, takes you to YouTube. Never sign in. Always use this as a outside user. And now if we type rain, green screen. Okay, so here we are with a rain green screen effect. Goes for, can we find a longer one? Here's one. Raindrops and puddles. Shall we try that one? Let's try this one. So you click on the video. As soon as the video loads, it's got an ad. So we hit play.
Want to know how
To get past the ad. Skip ad. And now you'll see we've got this green screen here, plus there's a black version. So instead of screen recording it, let's pause that. You just go up to this little world icon and it's preparing the video for playback. This app's really good. Really, really good. And now, here it is. You can change the speed of it. You can change the pitch. You can mess around with it, or just go down here and hit export. And you can just export the audio or the video. And we'll do rain Chroma. Export. It saves it into your little bank of stuff here. So where is it? What do I call it? Rain Chroma. This is called beat time. Is that what it's called? I'll tell you in a sec. And then once you've got it in your little section here, just hit this arrow and save video to your photos. Dunsky. Beat time is what it's called. There it is there. Beat time. And now, I just go in my photos. There's the video. Downloaded at high quality. So, or you can just screen record it. Totally up to you. So now we've got this green screen effect. We can go back into LumaFusion. We can grab this this green screen video once it updates. There we go. We can drag this in. Find the green screen bit. Crop. Put this over the top. And then go into our Chroma key. And make sure it finds the color. Now I've done it the why can't I see the rain? Oh, it's there. What we need to do now is make this a bit larger. And here's where you mess with, also add like a contrast. And you should be able to brighten up some of this as well. It's probably not a good example because of the green, because we've got a green image there. But it normally does work with adding stuff like this on there. Yeah, see, it's a bit hard because we've got a green grass. We can try a snow one, but they normally do. Do I have any more in here? Let's see. Do I have any like blood, or let's have a look. You don't even have to do that. You probably can find here in Storyblocks. Storyblocks is a subscription in here as well. So if you do something like snow, green screen, you may find a green screen within Storyblocks. So here we go. Intense falling winter snow. But if you do need something that you can't find in Storyblocks, you can do what I just did there with YouTube as well. Let's wait for this to load. Green screen. Again, we'll do the same thing. And now, look at that. We've got instant snow. So it's really easy to add green screen effects. Even, I mean, you've got, if you've got story blocks attached to here, there's plenty of green screen things in here. So, I mean, there's even, I don't know, do they still have green screen blood? Let's see what we can find in story blocks. Yeah, plenty of blood. So there's blood splatter. Which is really cool for head explosions. So if we grab this, we can add this in here. And we'll try and make Russ's head explode. Blood, shall we? So go in here to green screen. Choose that one. Drag the picker to the color we want. Move the timeline a little bit so we can see the blood. There's the blood. We can shrink it down. And now, watch this, fucking bots. We can make Russ's head explode. You ready? Look at that. So it's not lined up perfectly, but we can get it, line it up so it looks like it's coming out of his head. Go full screen so you can see that. Nice. So yeah, you can, there's so many things you can do with green screen, with these little green screen effects, and there's heaps of them. Like I found one the other day, which is a Coca-Cola can with an elephant running on it, spinning the can. It's ridiculous. Man, unbelievable. So let's go back to our previous project, which is this one. And we'll take out, what I want to do is just add in a couple more things in here before we go. We've got about 15 minutes. We'll remove these clips here of Darth Vader. Don't need these for now. And so we've got this middle section, the guitar solo. I think, is it the guitar solo? Yeah, well, we're going to put in a war. Right, so let's bring in some of these clips that I have of these machine guns. I'm going to go back over to my imported files. Files. Hopefully I have all this in here. Maybe, maybe not. Machine gun stuff. Machine guns. Yep, this should be it. So in this section anyway, I'm going to have the characters. So this is what I want right here. So I want this kind of footage here. I'm going to crop this, drag this in. And what I want in this section is this character in particular. So we're going to bring in some Daleks and have them get killed by the characters in the band. This is the footage we want here. Right. So we'll add a green screen to this. Again, keyhole. Now, I think there's even sound effects in this clip. There is sound effects. And what's really cool is you can get like machine gun fire in this as well. So let's go in here to this. We'll crop out the top here. Just crop this a bit too. And now I can move this character over here. Let's see if we can find, let's bring in a Dalek, shall we? So I've pre-organized these. I've got some Daleks here. We've got this Dalek. Hey, Mr. Back from Doing Time. We are building a video clip right now. We'll do the eyedropper again to match the right background. So now we've got this Dalek. How cool does that look? Wicked. And here's where we can add some more stuff. So we'll drop this down here. Drop this clip down as well. I can do a search in Storyblocks, see if we can find some machine gun fire. So we'll do Chroma gunfire. No. Or even green screen. So here's where we can go back over to this app here. Jump over to YouTube. And gunfire green screen. Look at that. That's what we want. Check this out. See that? That's wicked. So now we can save this video. And we can export this. What am I missing? What am I having to confirm? That looks to be the wrong app. For which app? It's beat time with an exclamation mark. It's got an exclamation point on the end. So we're saving our gunfire here. Under G, gunfire. There it is. I'll save this video and we'll do a search on the App Store. I hope you can still get it. I think you can. Beat time exclamation point. There it is. Ooh, where is it? There it is. Yep, that's the one. That is the one. And it's not, as I said, it's not only just like the download YouTube thing is just an extra thing. That's just a bonus thing in there. This does heaps of stuff. This is, you know, time stretch video, time stretch audio, pitch shifting audio and video. It's got a whole lot of great stuff in it. So it says play YouTube videos, export time stretch videos. So I think they put that in there, play videos, because they don't want Apple to find out about it and get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? So they've got to be sneaky peeky about it. Got to be sneaky peeky. Because Apple would remove that in a second. It's amazing it's still there. It's amazing. All right, so we've got this gunfire. Shall we bring this in? I think that's... Let's go in here and remove the background. Now we want to move this, shrink it down a bit. There we go. So we'll zoom in, crop this off. So what I'm going to do here is go in, see how the gun moves there? And now it's lower. That one's okay. Sweet. So just for fun here, we'll go in, crop this here, take out this clip. Oh, fuck's sake, I always do it, man. And we'll replace it with this footage just for now of the lightning background, yeah. A second worth of fun there, but very enjoyable. Can probably change the size of this Dalek. It's probably a little bit big. Although they are quite tall, Daleks, aren't they? They are quite tall. And what we need is now some little explosions. See if we can find some explosions in story blocks. Explosion. Green screen. Here we go. Yeah. Weak. What's this one? Smoke, explosion, shockwave. Fireball. You know what? We'll do one more search here. So I might use this as well, this one here. Let's try this. We'll go and green screen it. Yeah, see, that won't work. Unless we kind of put it, we could. We'll just ditch that one. All right, so I'll do one more thing, then we'll get out of here. Go back over to beat time. Let's look for a YouTube. Green screen explosion. All right, explosion effect. Let's just go for 4 seconds because we can use multiple of these. What's this? Top 10. This one kind of looks cool. So this one does. Let's try this one. That's better. That's better. So we'll download this one. Hit the little planet up the top. Then we go down here. Export. Explosion 1. That's done. Then we look for our little file here. Save it to our photos. And let's add some explosions to this little Dalek. So as you can see, this is going to take a lot of work for me to put together this entire video. This isn't just, you know, really, it's a big job. It's a big job. So we need to do now is move this over here. And now resize it to be over the top of the Dalek. And the other thing is too, you can move this as well. So see where the Dalek's here. So I'll show you how to move it and then we'll get out of here. So there's the explosion. We're going to move this there. I'm going to set some key points. All right, we'll take this back to the start. I'm going to set a key point right there. I'm going to move this. Set a key point here. Set a key point here. And move this explosion with the Dalek. Set a key point here. And we'll let it trail off for the rest of it. So it should kind of follow. Yeah. Cool. There you go. So this is the beginning. As I said, hopefully on this weekend, Cold Acre will be here. We will go outside with my drone and with my gimbal, and we will shoot the majority of the footage of Doctor Who running away from the drone. And we're going to set up the drone to fly around in a circle while both of us have a sword fight. Then we'll shoot a lot of this background stuff, this grass area. And we'll shoot a whole bunch of these areas to hopefully work. We'll shoot a bunch of footage of Darth Vader by himself doing sword fights, panning around as well. And that'll be most of the outside stuff. Then most of the other footage we'll be filming will be inside stuff. Now I have, speaking of this clip here, I have every one of the characters in the band, not only this guy, all with machine guns. So there'll be a whole lot of snaps to the characters in the band with the machine guns shooting Daleks, and we'll blow up all the Daleks. And yeah, that's going to be it. Let's have a look at these last couple of scenes, and we'll get out of here. I'll play the whole lot. Let's just play the whole lot. The storyboard so far. Hey, hit the like on the way out. If you're watching on the replay, hit the subscribe. Let us know how you're going with your Rocktober video, if you're even doing one. I doubt a lot of people are, because this has all kind of been thrust upon us so early. Maybe next year it'll be more of a popular thing. But yeah, boy, tomorrow we are taking a look at, so I can let you know before we go, tomorrow we're taking a look at this beauty. Time Verb. It was going to happen today, but I swapped the shows out. So we'll be looking at this. It's really sick. It's really nice. It's a spring reverb and a digital reverb together, and they sound amazing together. Really cool. I know. Who needs another reverb? I do. I want them all. Alrighty. This is the storyboard with the beginning of the clips in here, so you get an idea of what's going on. Hope you've got something out of this, how to grab green screen clips, how to start green screening and piling things on top. That's what these shows are all about, to help you get better at using this stuff. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. And remember, we all rise together. Be a grower, not a shower. Boom. Boom. See you tomorrow.